supporting Trump?
I never get into partisanship.
Oh, come on. You're not American.
But, looks like where
in whose
the
favor,
word
in whose favor do you lean?
I'm in favor of business.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I ain't kidding.
Man.
See, business is business is what I care about.
Who would do business better with Africa if it was the Republicans or the Democrats as they stand?
Well, historically, folks say the Democrats are better than they say the Republicans are not. But if you look at Africa and everything we've gotten from the United States and what we haven't got, just show me what we've done with what we've got. So my point is this. You need to look at home. Perhaps it's time to start looking at ourselves rather than the guys from the United States.
Well, we still need bilateral relations.
Of course you need. You always need this. You know that's what it's called? That's bilateral trade. And that's the handshake. That's the handshake. Thank you, Olumide Macaulay. Keep November the 8th, Tuesday, next week, on your calendar for the U.S. elections. That's the most watched elections on planet Earth. Of course, it will have implications for markets and businesses around the world. Nigeria not excluded from that. We're all part of the global village. Of course, Channels Television will be on the ground to cover that election on Tuesday, and everything else in between. You find it here on Nigeria's News Leader. So keep that at the back of your mind. Of course, we're going to talk about that next week on Business Morning and all of that business news programming and business news all through the day. Let's return to the markets. Let's review some of the midweek trading actions for you. A very bullish trading day, Wednesday, for Treasury bills. Where did this come from? Aggressive trading. But let's start from the bond markets via the FMDQ, OTC securities exchange. Things were a little bit better than Tuesday, but still much lower than the Treasury bills. Secondary window trading, just 22.8 billion. That was significantly higher than when we started the week, with just about 1.5 billion in total at the secondary window trading FGN bonds via the FMDQ OTC Securities Exchange. So yesterday you find just 82 deals, but if you go through the four securities FGN papers that we track as usual on everyday basis, depending on the volume and the deals in those securities, that's the basis for choosing those four. So they're not essentially the same on a day-to-day basis, depending on the level of activities in each of those listed government paper. So you see January 27th, 2022 midterm paper at 105 naira 30 kobo. The value in that was 15 billion naira in 17 deals. But you see there are a lot of activities also in the March 2036 and January 2026 government paper. That's Nigerian sovereign bonds, naira denominated bonds, that is, and you see the fourth position there, February 2020, short term 1.1 billion. So you see activities into the mid to long term end of the yield curve. So a little bit bullish yesterday. Average yield in the FGN bonds contracted just marginal 1 basis point. But look at the Treasury bills. Flip that over and you see a massive bullish sentiments in Treasury bills. We haven't seen this in quite some days and weeks. Look at the activities piling into Treasuries, short-dated papers maturing between now and early 2017. Look at a massive 30.2 billion naira in the January 29, 2017 a Treasury at a discount high of 18.7%. You can see the discount highs there. That tells you the rate of return on those government instruments. 16.9 for the second, the 17.7 and 17.5. So you see that, but look at it in total. In total, that's quite massive. Look at what we had. 638 deals in one single day, 208.32 billion naira. That's quite massive. So when investors go massive into treasury bills, what happens to the rest of the markets? And that's where we're flipping that over and looking at the currencies market for you. Naira took a beating on the street yesterday, unchanged at the interbank FX market via the FMDQ OTC securities exchange. At the spot market, what you call the IFM, the Naira was 304.75 on the street. At the parallel market, that was 470 Naira, will fetch you $1. That's off track by 1.8%. Against the British pound, the Naira traded 432, broke a new level at the interbank market. At the parallel market, that moved on to 365 Naira to a British pound, almost 1% to the south. That's against the Naira. The euro, the supranational currency, or the IFM, that was down significantly, 2.55% at 375.72 Naira. And at the street market, that finished off at 510 Naira per euro. That remained flat at the street level. So the market was a bit topsy-turvy for currencies as investors moved to short-dated treasury bills. Now, when all this happened, what do you expect to see at the stock market? Earnings still upsetting investors, as it were. So the stock market flip-flopped 0.12% on Tuesday, 0.11% negative on Wednesday, one step forward, one step backward. Look at the core numbers, the key indicators for our local bursts. On Wednesday, 27,223 was where the all-share index finished off by that 0.1%. Market cap still around 9.35 trillion naira. We haven't been able to get ourselves out of the 9 trillion naira psychological level. In terms of deals, quite aggressive, 3,337 in total volume. That was 202 in value, 1.26 billion naira. That's about 4.6 million US dollars we traded when the market finished off yesterday. We'll come back after the break. We'll talk about the world of commodities. Oil is going down, $47.56 a barrel for Brent crude futures early today for January delivery. And the wheat, cocoa, and sugar prices are going up. But why? Ada Konobi from Financial Derivatives is joining us live here in the studios to talk to that. Stick around.